We are in a season of Thanksgiving, and this year's Day of Giving is just around the corner. And WCIA is teaming up with Champaign County CASA. It's happening in your community, and Emily Cross-Bear, the Director of Development, is joining me now. Emily, we appreciate you being with us today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, well, let's talk about CASA. For those people who are not familiar with your organization and what you do and who you help, let's kind of give everybody an overview.
Thank you so much. So CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates. And the most important piece of that is the advocate. So we have volunteers and our staff who advocate for the best interest of abused and neglected kids in Champaign County. So when a child is abused or neglected, they come into care, and we nominate a court-appointed special advocate who represents them, who is their eyes and ears for the court, but also just makes sure that they find a safe and healthy and permanent home.
And we're talking specifically Champaign County.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about how many children you are serving right now with your services.
Currently, we're serving right around 400 children. And so that's why the Day of Giving is so important to us, because right now we have more children coming into care at a faster pace than we've ever seen before. I think just in October, we hit our 100th new case that we received. And a case can have multiple children. A case can have several siblings involved in it. We typically don't see 100 cases in a year, and we've already hit that in October.
Oh, my goodness. And age range of the kids that you are seeing?
Anywhere from an infant, from a newborn, from the hospital, all the way to 21 years old is who we represent. The vast majority of them are, not the vast majority, but about half are under the age of 6 or 6 years old or under. But we do serve kids who are teenagers and who are, on the move to independence.
And let's talk about the need for CASA's growth here during the pandemic, because sounds like you have a lot of kids who need your support.
Absolutely. And I think the pandemic sort of showed us what it's like to become a foster child. At least it did for me, especially when it first hit. And now when we're secluded from our loved ones, we don't know when normal is going to come back. We don't know when we're going to be able to see our loved ones again. This is what a foster child experiences every day. And I can't imagine being a foster child or a child who has been abused and neglected, who has to go through virtual learning, who has to go through all of the uncertainties of the pandemic. And on top of that, not really know what their life and their situation is going to be. And so that's why volunteers are so critical. It's critical for our CASA and CASAs all across Central Illinois who are experiencing this to grow, to meet this need, to recruit more advocates, to support those advocates and train those advocates. And here in Champaign County CASA, we have a special program that we have where we actually appoint an attorney to represent our children in court. And so, there's an attorney for the parent, there's an attorney on behalf of the state, on behalf of the people, and we represent the child. So we make sure that that child is getting a voice and that child is finding that safe and healthy and permanent home. So especially during the pandemic, that is critical, but year round, we always need volunteers.
Yeah, and it's just heartbreaking to think about how the pandemic has affected our kids with the rise in abuse and neglect, like you mentioned. So it is so important now that we put the call out for those volunteers. Like you mentioned, you've got another class happening in January for people to maybe, if they have it in their heart to volunteer, to learn more. But we have to talk about Day of Giving, because that's coming up, and people can donate to help you serve all of these children in need. So let's talk a little bit about where those funds go and the importance of giving back to CASA.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you to WCIA for choosing CASA for the Day of Giving. We are so excited, not only because we have to grow our program, all of the funding that we raise on Day of Giving, and people can donate now. Our Day of Giving form is live, so you can donate anytime. But all of this funding that we raise will go directly to recruiting, supporting, training those advocates, having our attorneys, having our staff. This is a wraparound program that we have for these kids who have come into care, and we need to make sure that they are fully represented, fully have their advocate and a volunteer with them throughout their entire case. So that's what this funding is for. We're hoping to sponsor at least 200 kids, raise at least $20,000 for this Day of Giving. And we just really ask that if you're able to volunteer, sign up. We have our application up online and all the information. If you're not, if you would just consider making a donation so somebody else can, or passing along the information. And every little bit helps. Again, we have upwards of 200 kids right now who need that support, who need that CASA, and that's what this funding is going towards.
Well, we hope to raise a lot of money for the organization to help those kids in need. And I know sometimes money is tight, but some people have time to give, and so that's
Yes.
how, another way that they can give back is through volunteering. We will connect everybody to our Day of Giving and links to how they can donate and text if they want to keep it super simple. And we'll